Hello everyone!
Hello.
Welcome back to That Film Couple. Today we have a very interesting challenge that we've decided upon right now, hence why we're going to make a video on it. If you want to do us the honors and tell us what's happening today.
Yeah, so right now I'm going through the cards, and that's because today we're gonna go to the Museum of Fine Arts, and we're gonna have a little competition, friendly competition of photo taking. I am an experienced photographer. Kaylin is a fanatic photographer. And we're not gonna necessarily play to make the bingo and like bingo, but just to have a guide of what we want to take photos of, and then we'll compare and contrast, and not necessarily decide who did a better photo or whatever, but just have a fun
we
time.
low-key might do that though.
Yeah, we're kind of
Low-key.
like competitive. But it should be a fun time. Just trying to figure out. We have too many cards, but we're trying to figure out which one has space. Because I'm really bad at going through my cards. This one has some space, so this should be fun.
That happens when you're a freelancer.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's 16 things that we need to get in our scavenger hunt. I'm going to read them out to you. So, number 1, we have a bust, which for those who don't know, it's like a, from the shoulders up of like a statue. I mean, theoretically, it could be a painting, like I guess, but let's try to find like a bust. There should be plenty. But then, full body statue. Try to get a nice shot of that. A hallway that looks interesting. Get like a fun angle of like a hallway. A room. For those who haven't been in the MFA, they have like rooms that are designed and styled based on the art that's in them. So find a room that you think is styled really prettily and take like a picture of like the whole room. A ceiling that has art on it. There's plenty of art and stuff, even like hanging from the ceiling. Take a picture of it. It's on the ceiling. Then we have something that is gold or golden colored. There's some jewelry there, but there's also like gold paint, anything like that. Something that you would want to recreate as an artist. It could be any type of art. It just be something that you want to recreate in general. Something that was made in the 1700s. Theoretically should be easy, but we'll have to read the plaques to find out for sure. Something that our favorite artist did. I don't know if I have a favorite artist, but I will figure that out when I get there. Something modern art. We'll have to find that part of the MFA.
What is modern? 1950s on?
Yeah, but let's consider it like it was made within our lifetime. That can't be that hard, right? Maybe?
Yeah.
I don't know. Something that is colorful. Something large. Something very large. Can be anything. Something that someone in your ancestral home made. So his ancestors, Colombia, Spain, he has to find something made in there. My ancestors, Mexico, all of Europe, I don't know. we narrowed it down to Scotland, but like Ireland is also up there for me. How to find something made from that country. Something that has our favorite color as like a prominent color in the piece. And we have to take a photo of the other person without the other person seeing us take that photo. But it has to be also like nice. It can't just be like a random. You got to make the photo look nice if you're going to take like a random photo of each other. And then you have to find something that has a horse. It has to have a horse in it. Again, doesn't matter what type of art, just has to have a horse. So that is our challenge. And let's make it a rule too. You cannot take a photo of what the other person took a photo of.
No, it cannot be the same.
That's like cheating.
Also,
you can't get inspired.
Manual or auto?
Well, it's going to be this lighting throughout the entire building.
We're not shooting flash.
No flash at all. I'm thinking probably just auto.
Okay. It's
to make it easier. But we're going to be together. Yeah. We can help each other out with like it's too dark or too light. Yeah. Specifically for me, because I'm not the photographer in the relationship. But other than that, you can't help me get a shot.
No. I can help you expose.
Yes. And I can't help you being like, oh, can you like move over? Like, no, I'm taking my photo first. You're going to have to wait. So those are our rules. And on to the MFA we go. Woo!
Made it to the MFA. Now it's time to compete. It's time for Kate to lose.
Oh, shut up. Thank you. I saw this Jen.
We actually have a print of that. We saw everything in the museums in London.
British Museum, no.
Yeah.
I just think I remember only being able to go to like 1 or 2 sections.
No.
I think that should be the entire. We are going to find one more section
For me.
for him. And for me, I want to see it too.
With that, we have concluded our taking photo. Ooh, yeah. Concluded the taking photo part. And now we gotta edit. And
Let's see who won the scavenger hunt.
alright, so here we go. I have my main issue being that I take too many photos, but I have the list over here, if you can see it. And then we just gotta, I know when I was taking the photos, I was actively looking for all of these. So I just have to go in and actually figure out, I took multiples of each category, so I just gotta figure out which one I want for each. And then I think we're just gonna go through the photos, and if there is a photo that I really, really like, I'm gonna try to see, I'm gonna do like filters. And I'm gonna try to see if it fits with any of the categories. And if so, it passes the first filter, if I do like it. So that's just how we're gonna do it to begin with. Like this. Let me try to open them so that you can see. There you go. I mean, that's a good bust, but it's not a full bust. It's just a head. Will that work? I think I have better ones, so we're gonna skip it for now. Trying to see if this is like. I don't fully like it though. Okay. So this is one of the portraits of other one unknowingly. So it's a portrait of Caitlin that she didn't realize I took. I like it. I'm gonna go with it. That's also a good one, and it's good for a room. Ooh, that might be a solid one for the unknown. And then this is a really good bust. That's a very good room. Full body. Pretty sure I have other ones that are better. That's a nice bust. Listen, this is just the first filter. That is just a random photo I took because I thought it was pretty cool. Someone just lost it and left it there. Ooh, this is favorite color. I like this one better. Listen, I'm a good photographer. Oh, wait, with Kate or without her? I like it with her. I can't say I remember why I took this one. Oh, that's so good though. Like almost an empty hallway. Modern. Come on. I had other stuff from the 1700s and I just can't remember what it was. Yeah, this is definitely the same violin. This is 1700s violin. 1753. This is 1700s. Okay, I'm glad I remember. I think this might be closer to what I want to do. To recreate. Yeah, okay. We chose. Okay. We have bust. We have full body. We have hallway. We have room. We have ceiling art. We have golden. Recreate 1700. Favorite artist. Modern art. We chose the bubbles or the colorful. You know, that might be cool. We also have colorful. We have a couple options. Something large. Yeah, we have a couple. Ancestral home. So recall, we do have green stuff. Unknowingly, and then we have one horse. Okay, ready? Now it's fun time. Honestly, I'll just be playing around, trying to figure out what the vibe is. No, definitely. To get there in the nitty gritty of it. Am I confident? 7, 6 out of 10. I feel like I have some really solid stuff and then some other that fluctuates. But see what they reveal.
Okay, so this is one of the pictures I'm most proud of. So I'm just going to walk through my thought process. So I've been starting with exposure, and I feel like what I've been wanting to do is show the texture of this guy. He's very textured, so I'm going to bring the exposure down just like a little bit. And then I've been bringing up contrast more to get some of those like rich shadows, but obviously don't want like too many. For highlights, it's been kind of hit or miss. Because I don't want them to be too shiny. But I want you to be able to see the details. I'm gonna bring it up to like 31. And then shadows, I always forget kind of what effect they have, so sometimes I just like slide back and forth like I'm doing now. Try to figure out what look I like. I feel like that's good. I know like I barely did anything because I put it to +4, but I think it looks pretty good. For whites, you can really bring like a photo to be like super bright, I've noticed. But I want it to be like a little brighter. Let's see what I want for black. Ooh, whoa. That actually looks really cool. I'll bring it up like a little bit, but I actually really like that. I feel like it makes the face stand out and makes it really look like it's coming out of the wall, because it is. Now I've just been going into temp. This is like the really yellow, this is the really blue. I feel like we can do like a little bit more yellow since the wall's already yellow, so it's like a +6. For tint, I feel like I'm just gonna keep tint at 0 because I really like the yellow that we're getting. Vibrance, Again, kind of hit or miss. I feel like +1, perfect. Saturation, that's too much. Yeah, we can leave saturation there. And because, like I said, I really want to show the texture, there is a texture thing, but I don't want to go too grainy on this guy or too smooth. So I feel like it's already pretty good. Just like a slight +5. Clarity, I feel like, again, you can see it pretty well already. I feel like there is good. I feel like the shoulder looks like ever so slightly blurry, but that's also because it's further back. Vignette is weird. I don't know if you ever noticed, but like it does that and I hate it. So I'm gonna bring that back down to 0. Sharpening, I sometimes never notice if it's even sharpening anything. Personally, I see no difference. I'm just gonna leave it like that. And so yeah, that is what I did to edit the photo. Okay, so here is another one I'm really, really happy with, but I am just gonna straighten it out. It's like ever so slightly crooked. See? Oh, Otto did it perfectly. Thank you, Otto. Okay. So, because there's so many things, I'll make sure you can see it. So I guess we could bring exposure like there. Contrast, obviously want a bunch. I'm definitely gonna have to bring the blacks down, but I'll do that in a sec. Highlight, I guess to there. Shadows, I definitely don't want too many. There's some pretty bright white. I'm specifically talking about like in this corner here. So I'm just gonna bring that down a touch. And then for the blacks, yeah, because that feels like too dark. I'll bring that up a little. I'm specifically looking at like this section right here. I feel like that looks a little dark. But okay, I'm gonna leave it at that. The whole thing is already pretty warm. I just want to see what happens if I make it more warm or less warm. I kind of like this. I feel like it brings out the green more that we see versus like just like the wood and the orange. I'm gonna skip over tint, but I'm gonna do vibrancy. Ooh, that really brings out the greens. Yeah, let's leave it at there. I want to see what saturation does. It's a little much. Like that. But already that feels much. Let me just bring it back down to 0. Yeah, I feel like that's already pretty good. Texture. Let's see. I can't say I notice like too much when I'm doing this. I think like there is good. Let me see what clarity. Yeah, I feel like clarity does a lot more, at least on this one, because you can see the texture on the walls a little bit better. Okay, and then I really liked how dehazing has looked. Let me just do like a little bit. Yeah. Okay. I really like that. I like how you can see all the way back. You can see the texture and all the itty bitty little details. I like it.
All right, let's get to it. Are you excited?
Very excited.
I am very hyped. This should be very fun.
make sure to let us know in the comments who you think won from our little photo challenge. I'm very curious to see what y'all think.
So the way we're gonna do this is that I'm gonna start, because I don't have my name, and then Kelly will find a respective one.
So we're gonna react to yours first and then go to mine.
But then we'll keep that there. So, ready?
I'm ready.
That's
wow.
Same. Favorite color?
Okay. I really like that.
You do? I really like this one too.
I don't remember seeing that at the museum, oddly enough.
It's huge too. It's like, it's pretty big. It was like about ourselves total. A little.
Was it in like the modern art section?
It was closer to the end. Like, I think this might be Asian, because I think that's the Asian technique. Fix broken stuff.
Yeah, that looks really cool. Yeah. I definitely like the shadows that are like in the crevices of the statue. That's really cool. I really like to see that. It's definitely a well lit piece, so that helps. Okay, ready to see my favorite color? Oh, it opened twice.
Wow.
But there's mine.
Here, let me open mine.
So that they can like have them side by side. There you go. So that is my favorite color. It was a whole wall of stuff, but all of them had pinky tones, so I tried to capture all of them. And this bottom one with like a picture and a bowl, you couldn't even see that pink before I started editing it. So I was really happy I like brought out the pink in that one.
That's really cool.
I definitely think you won.
You think? I think so.
Yeah, you have the benefit of it already being well lit for yours. So
yeah, so I get 1 point.
And put an initial next to this. You know which category you won in.
Okay.
Okay.
Moving on.
Moving on. I didn't see this one either. What? Was this just like on the wall?
This one is such a curveball. What do you think it is?
I would immediately assume it's like a painting.
No, like... what do you think? What category it is?
Oh, I would assume colorful.
This is modern art.
This is modern art.
It's a piece from, I think, 2008.
That's really pretty. Is it actually like just like a painting, or is it like actual tiles?
It's like tiles.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you can I feel like you can kind of see.
Yeah, but it almost reminds me of like resin, like.
Yeah. That actually, it was just like hanging on the wall. Yeah. Like, there's like no shadow.
It was really cool.
Yeah, there's like only like the tiniest bit of shadow on the very bottom. That looks really cool. Ready for my colorful?
Yep. No, you're modern art.
Oh, sorry, modern art. Modern art. There's my modern art. It's this fun bicycle that has a suspicious looking shape on the back wheel.
Oh my god.
I know. I didn't notice I started editing it. But yeah.
You know, I really like mine. But I think I said this while I was editing. At the end of the day, it's a photo of a painting.
True. I
really like the just the way you set it up. What's it called?
Like the framing?
The framing, yeah. I like yours. I think we can give this one to you.
Thank you.
Because it's not like I made the painting.
Right.
Know?
You just took the picture.
Yeah.
Point for me.
Point for TK. Okay.
Next. Whoa. Okay.
That's like golden.
That looks really pretty. And I love how this like bottom section is slightly out of focus. So your eyes get drawn up to the statue.
Yeah. I had a good amount of options for golden. But I thought this one was very impactful.
Wow. We had a lot of fun at this wing of the museum. Yeah. There was so much cool stuff. I think you're really going to like my golden though.
Oh. Ooh.
It was this tiny little dish behind me.
No way.
Yeah, so I was able to get in there on the little details.
That's really cool.
And as I kept editing, it like brought out the swirls as well as like the tarnish and the rest.
I mean, can we say this is a technical tie?
A technical tie? Why?
You prefer yours?
Yes.
Or mine?
Personally, yes.
I like mine better. Let's tie. Let's tie on this one. Why? Why? Okay. Argument.
Well, your statue, you were able to get different angles and get up closer. It doesn't seem like it was hidden behind glass or anything. So with mine, it was in a darker lit area. I had to get it right on the glass, make sure it was fully in focus to make sure that I had that image fully encapsulating the entire frame. And then editing it, I had to bring out all of the texture.
Come on, give me a tie on this one. I'm really proud of mine.
Fine.
I'm really proud of mine.
I'm really proud of mine.
Good. I think it is a great photo.
Thank you.
There you go.
Let's try tie.
Okay.
T for tie.
Hallway.
Nice.
This is a very professionally done hallway.
Yes, I feel like I would see this
on like a website for a corporation.
Or in the MFA's like Google image results. Like definitely.
I thought that too.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it is really nice just the way that like that side wall comes in at that angle. It points you down the hall.
Yeah, like it's right on the middle. It's very nice. And then the lights are also like perfectly aligned.
Everything's well lit with like the vases and the stuff over here. So
I think I did a lot with editing this photo. I think the editing made it seem that.
Okay. Let's go to mine.
Oh, this side?
Red blind. I chose this one.
I had a similar one.
I was going back and forth on which one I would want, but I feel like there's something so interesting about having like this really pretty statue further back and in between like a wall.
Yeah.
And I feel like you can do it. I just felt like it was like a more interesting photo than other ones that I had taken.
Does it count as hallway though?
Yeah. Because you're looking down two hallways, technically. You're going through a room to another hall.
Okay, if it counts as hallway, I give it to you. I really like the way... Oh, they're not even saying the whole thing. I really like the way both pictures are like middle, and then it almost looks a little fish eye.
I can see that.
Fine, I'll give this one to you.
I didn't even realize that I had those two paintings in half, like exactly. So that's cool. I enjoy that.
Okay. 3-2-2.
Oh, wow.
I ran into a lot of issues with this one. I didn't like any photo.
Yep. I had a similar issue. That's why I think the one I chose is cop out, which is why I feel like I'm going to give it to you.
I think this one is the nicest of the bunch. I initially had selected a different photo, but ultimately I decided to go with this one because when I started editing, I was like, it just doesn't work as good. Yeah. But this is ceiling art.
I really like that. It is interesting that like shadow you get like across.
It's like cool. All of the light is centered in this one corner.
Yeah, so like I said, mine was a cop out because I didn't really get a good photo, but I considered the chandeliers and the stone.
That's a good
part of the ceiling
photo.
I get it. That was the only thing I could get out of that. But by default, yours is would win, yes.
Okay, so we're tied again. It's actually closer than I thought. I thought I was gonna suck at everything.
Sir, you're the photographer.
No, I know. But I feel like it wasn't as strong as it could be. I wasn't very satisfied with my photos.
Interesting. Ooh,
that's my room.
This is another one of those like
that could be the MFA website.
And then that's an unknowing photo of me.
Yeah, but I used this one specifically for.
Wow. That's really cool.
It is really cool. I had a plethora of good rooms, but I really like this one.
That is really cool.
Cool.
Yeah, it does feel like that same like corporate lighting, but it feels more artsy with the amount of things you can actually see in the photo, having like this in the foreground and this capturing your eye right in the center with the statue quillins and then like right there. That's really pretty. Mine is here.
Oh, that's very nice.
Yeah.
I remember you taking this photo.
It was nice bringing out like the dark colors on the
Yeah.
wall, especially making sure you caught the texture.
You couldn't go into this room, right?
No, you could.
Oh, okay.
I just wanted to capture the
Yeah.
entire room, which is why I stepped out from it. I feel like I'd give it to you though.
Yeah, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
It is a really nice photo.
Yeah. I can't wait to see what one you got of me when I wasn't.
I know the same. I didn't realize you taking a photo of me anytime.
Good.
What am I looking around room?
You'll love the photo that I took then, because this looks really cool actually, I think.
Oh.
Is that the one?
Yep. It's a double whammy.
Wow. So one where I'm in focus and one where she's in focus.
I couldn't choose one, so I decided that it was a combo.
That's it. I think I prefer this one though because it like just cuts off of my hair.
Yeah.
Where this one cuts it off on the bottom. Okay. Did you see? Because I wanted
I had a lot of photos of you, by the way.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
You're in love with me.
Man.
Look at that.
Why am I so in focus?
No, because this is in focus. This is a mask that I was taking a photo of, and you're right through the glass.
You like hiding. You're like hiding as if you're like.
Yes, but I love the eye right there because it's just like it's almost like I'm watching. You know, like there's something I really liked about that. You tell me.
Do you want a tie? You seem very strong about your photo.
I feel like I'd give it to you.
But we can tie. I'm fine with tie.
Yeah, but like logistically, yours
Like
looks
the
like
fact that I was able to get that photo without you knowing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I mean, I was able to get yours without you knowing too.
Yeah.
But I think this just looks like it will live on Pinterest for years.
That's true.
Seriously, post these on Pinterest. So that's another point for you. That's the portrait of Heather online.
Parental units have arrived to the premises.
Ooh, favorite artist. Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
I had another one that was a really close, like, what's it called?
Close second, or
No, a close up. What's it? An extreme close up. But I would say I have another good photo. It was an extreme close up on his face.
oh, okay. And you chose the frame.
I felt again like it was a photo of a painting. Not really anything to it.
I kind of did the same thing, keeping the frame in on this one.
Oh.
Yeah.
They're like the same photo.
But one feels so much more moody than the other.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was very happy with my photo. But there's something about it.
It's really good, isn't it?
I should have done mine a little darker.
Yeah.
A little moodier.
I love it. It's such a good photo.
It's for you.
Thank you. That is favorite artist right here.
Who's the artist?
I remember his paintings. I know it's a male. That is all I know. Horse. Yes.
I don't feel strongly about horse. I will say it.
I understand.
I had a lot of photos of horse paintings. You took the good horses. Let's be honest in here. You took the good.
You'll be surprised at the horse that I ended up with. I feel like.
Okay.
But I do like this photo, and I like. Again, the lighting helped out a lot. You got that reflection both on the back and on its face.
Yeah.
That's really nice. Sure. You can really see the details.
Maybe ours. I think the horse might be a little blurry.
I can't tell.
Yeah, but being nitpicky. See it? No.
Here's my horse. It's like double horse. There's the first.
Why did you choose that?
Because I liked it better than the other horse.
Yeah, but it could not be a horse.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
It could be a dragon.
I'm deciding it's a horse, though. Like, do you see horse on horse?
Horse on horse.
It doesn't have wings. Why would it be considered a dragon?
I think this looks like wings.
For the tiny horse, maybe. And also, that would then make it a Pegasus because it's still clearly a horse.
Sure.
But I like this editing better than I did the other photo.
Okay.
You tell me, traditional horse or non-traditional horse? Pegasus.
It's a horse. You know what I would have done to yours?
What?
What can I?
Make it like straightened out.
Where can I cut it?
You crop it.
I'll crop it a little closer. But there's too much in front of it. I like him. I'll give it to you. Just to tie up the game for funsies.
Pity?
No, it's not pity. It's to make it more interesting.
You're giving me pity.
To make it more interesting. You're gonna be excited when we get to, I think, this one.
Okay. Ooh. Which one's this one?
You're not gonna believe it. 1700s.
Wow. Okay.
Yep.
I really like the framing on that.
It's so good.
It's like
It's so good. I caught it to be an ad, actually.
that looks really
It
cool.
wasn't as tight.
And you get both the
Mm-hmm.
bed. I think that's a bed.
I want to say it's a bed.
Good
No.
one. I do like
I
that.
had a different photo of the same setup, but it was a couch instead. I think it's actually in the background of one of your photos. Oh, no, in the background of my room. You can see a little bit of that.
And then this was mine. It's just of this painting. I feel like I would give it to you.
Yeah.
Though.
I think the
This one is
composition.
pretty.
That's the word.
Composition.
That's the word I was looking for.
I would prefer that more.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good for me. He's really
Yeah.
close.
Okay. Next. Ooh, is this colorful?
This is colorful.
I really like that.
It's so nice. All the colors were really muted and like really popped out.
The jacket looks like super bright. Same thing with that orange on the
Yeah.
shoes.
It was very small too, so I had to get in there. It's pretty solid, I think.
Yeah.
Good sleeves. I hate you.
Here's my colorful. It's getting cut off. There's the full image.
That is so good. It's almost cheating because you took a photo of a really cool piece
And
it's just really, really cool. I'll give it to
so,
you.
yeah, you're giving it to me. What's the issue? I mean, yours is also very cut off. I know. What was that again? Colorful? Yeah. Next.
Adelante. Oh, this might be the one. No, it's not the one, but this is really cool. It's a great photo.
It looks like digital art.
It looks like digital art. It also looks like an ad for something a really cool store is selling.
What category is this?
This is something I would like to recreate.
Your photo definitely not. Are you kidding?
It's really cool.
Wow.
I struggled to find this one actually. I wasn't sure what I wanted to recreate.
This is the only thing I chose to recreate.
That's pretty solid.
Hand.
That's a good solid photo. Not as good as mine.
I know. Like, gosh, look at that.
The detail, the highlights, it's beautiful.
Sure.
But that's not the one I'm the most proud of.
Really? Because that would be the one I was most proud of.
Oh, you'll see.
I don't like your attitude. Whoa, bust.
This is
Yes.
bust.
Gotta love
I had a
that
couple
one.
of different busts. This one just felt iconic.
I love how dark it is behind the bust.
And how gritty.
Needs a
Oh, the
bit of
texture.
texture. We went kind of similar.
It's a very similar face.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'll give it to me. Not a landslide, but I'll give it to me. I think I would have done
I know.
a little closer.
You like cropping.
to accentuate it.
Yes, 2.5.
Maybe more. Okay.
Really? 3 more?
You can catch up.
Gosh. Ooh, full body.
No.
No?
This is something, what is it? Huge?
Something large.
Remember, this was towards the
Oh,
end.
yes.
And it was like
Yeah.
tall.
That was really cool.
Should we ask? Oh,
I did the bug.
I remember you taking this photo. I don't know if you're surprised because I'm really proud of my photo. I really like yours.
Really?
I think mine is an easier photo to get. That is really cool.
What I thought was cool is that you saw the glass being those like lines coming down, and you only saw the reflection from the glass on those sides of the glass box. You didn't see it like looking straight back.
But also it's fully aligned with the hallway behind it, the painting.
Yeah. That's not even a hallway, that's just a gigantic painting behind it.
Oh.
But it looks like a hallway because it's completely covering it.
I really like yours. And I will tell you right now, unless you did something really bad with a ancestral home, we're gonna tie. Because I'm not solid at all with my Columbia one.
Okay. Something large up here. That's like where was it? Is Ancestral Home next?
I will show you Ancestral Home first, and then I'll show you the one I'm most proud of.
Okay. Ooh, okay. Why are you happy with this one?
It's alright. It's just, it felt like I didn't have much to do with this. It was like a very simple photo to get.
I mean,
there wasn't much I could do.
Yeah, the statue. It also had a lot of reflection, looks like, off of it.
And it was a black statue, so I couldn't like make it cool or anything. But if I would just make it like really dark and then you won't be able to see anything.
Yeah, black statue on white walls can be difficult. Here is right.
Oh, that is nice.
Yeah, I thought this guy looked great.
Again, I would have cropped it.
I know.
Well, is this Mexico?
Yeah.
Nice.
I had others too that I could have done, but I think I liked this one the best.
Yeah.
There's something so like unique about it.
Yeah, I actually didn't see this.
Yeah, it was fun. It's fun to look at.
I'll give it to you.
I actually thought about having this one as to recreate.
Yeah. That would have been
because it looks really cool.
Though it would have been a missed point. Mine was truly cool.
Yeah, unfortunately. Wow, we're tied. Tiebreaker?
Oh my god.
Wow. Right here. So the last category is
I'm so sorry to tell
body.
You. Let's start with your full body.
No. Let's do yours.
Let's do yours. Let's do yours.
Here's my full body.
I took a photo of the same one. I didn't use it for this.
Okay, I was like, delete.
Actually, it wasn't the same. It was like very similar, but without the head. I think. That's a really cool photo.
Mine.
That's a really solid photo.
Thank you.
Look.
Look cool.
Look.
Where was this? What?
Such a good photo.
Where was this?
I don't remember. This was like one of the last rooms as well. So gorgeous.
So good.
Let me show you something actually.
Wow.
Yeah, I also like thought about that one. That's the original.
I need to edit my photos even better. Wow.
And then there was... Oh, I had the other one because I edited like a sister to this one.
Wow. I am so impressed.
Who gets?
Well, you won.
I think it was fair. I think it was really close. I honestly thought that this was the only photo of mine that was gonna win.
Really?
because I wasn't solid about the other ones, except like the one to recreate.
Full body then.
So I was like, well,
Wow.
will you let us know what you think?
Let us know who you think deserved to win. I am happy with the results.
I'm happy with the results too. I really thought we were gonna tie. That last photo absolutely killed
Blew it
me.
out of the water. Also, there was no way to tie.
I know.
An even amount of categories.
In my head, I thought we had to even.
This is so much fun. We're definitely gonna do it again.
Yeah.
So
Actually, the MFA Vincent Mingo exhibit is out now. I don't know if we're gonna do it with that one. I don't think there's a lot of variety with that.
yeah, we might do a whole nother museum.
We can do many other museums, but you let us know what you think. You let us know who won. You let us know what museum you want to see, and you can follow me on Instagram at sebi.mp4.
You can follow me at caitlin.mp4.
Make sure you like and subscribe and comment and just let us know your thoughts. We like talking to you guys. And you can follow our podcast at NCopy Podcast on Instagram. And then that'll be all for us. See you in the next one.
And cut.